Picture this. You're flying over crystal blue Caribbean waters, sipping a complimentary ginger ale, probably regretting that airport burrito, when suddenly, every instrument in the cockpit goes haywire. Your compass is spinning like it's possessed. The radio, dead silent. And then, nothing. You're just gone. No wreckage, no distress signal, no trace you ever existed. Welcome to the Bermuda Triangle, folks, where over 1,000 ships and planes have vanished into thin air, and where the ocean keeps secrets better than your browser's incognito mode. I'm talking about Flight 19, the USS Cyclops. Entire cargo ships that disappeared with 300 people on board, never to be seen again. So what the hell is actually going on out there? Is it aliens? Underwater portals? Or something even weirder? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into one of the most terrifying mysteries on planet Earth. First, let's get our bearings. The Bermuda Triangle isn't some official maritime zone. There's no giant warning sign floating out there. It's a roughly 500,000 square mile area connecting Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. That's bigger than Texas and California combined, just casually chilling in the Atlantic Ocean. And here's the kicker. This area has claimed more lives than most horror movie franchises. The legend really kicked off in December 1945. 5 Navy torpedo bombers, Flight 19, took off from Fort Lauderdale for a routine training mission. Experienced pilots. Clear weather. What could go wrong? Everything, apparently. The last transmission from the flight leader, Lieutenant Charles Taylor, was straight out of a nightmare. We don't know where we are. The water is green, not white. We're completely lost. Then silence. All 5 planes? Gone. The rescue plane sent to find them also vanished. 6 aircraft, 27 men, 0 wreckage ever found. And you want to know what makes this even creepier? The Navy's official report literally said the planes disappeared, as if they had flown to Mars. Even the military was like, yeah, we got nothing. But Flight 19 was just the beginning. In 1918, the USS Cyclops, a massive Navy cargo ship carrying 306 people, vanished without a single SOS. This wasn't a little fishing boat. This was a 540-foot vessel. How do you lose something that big? Fast forward to 1948. A passenger plane, Star Tiger, disappears with 31 people on board. 1 year later, her sister plane, Star Ariel, also vanishes. Same route, same mysterious nothing. 1963, the SS Marine Sulphur Queen, a 524-foot tanker, gone. 1978, the SS Poet, with 34 crew members, gone. We're talking commercial aircraft, military vessels, private yachts, cargo ships. The Triangle doesn't discriminate. It's an equal opportunity disappearer. At this point, you'd think insurance companies would just put Bermuda Triangle on the list of exclusions, right next to acts of God and damage caused by your teenager. Okay, so what's really going on? Let's start with the boring but probably true explanations. Then we'll get to the fun stuff. Theory number 1. Human error and bad weather. The Bermuda Triangle sits in one of the busiest shipping lanes on Earth. Statistically, more traffic equals more accidents. Pretty simple math. Plus, this area is notorious for sudden, violent storms and waterspouts that can appear out of nowhere. Rogue waves up to 100 feet tall have been recorded here. Could Flight 19 have just gotten disoriented? Taylor was reportedly hungover and tried to hand over command before the flight. Not exactly confidence-inspiring. But here's the problem with this theory. It doesn't explain why there's never any wreckage. Even in catastrophic crashes, debris floats. always. Theory number 2, methane gas. Eruptions now, we're getting spicy. Scientists have discovered massive methane deposits on the ocean floor in this region. When methane erupts, it creates bubbles that reduce water density. Ships lose buoyancy and sink like stones. The gas rises, potentially disrupting aircraft engines. There's actual scientific evidence for this. Methane craters have been found on the ocean floor, and lab experiments show ships can indeed sink rapidly in bubble-filled water. But wait, wouldn't this create some kind of evidence? Gas releases, disturbances, something? Theory number 3, magnetic anomalies. Here's where it gets really weird. The Bermuda Triangle is one of only 2 places on Earth where true north and magnetic north align. Compasses can go absolutely bonkers here, especially during magnetic storms. Christopher Columbus actually reported strange compass readings and mysterious lights in this exact area back in 1492. That's over 500 years of documented weirdness. Multiple pilots have reported their instruments going haywire, altimeters spinning, compasses doing the cha-cha, GPS cutting out completely. In the age of modern navigation, that shouldn't be possible. All right, now for the theories that'll get me comments like, do your research and wake up sheeple. Atlantis. Some people believe the lost city of Atlantis is down there, and its still active power crystals are interfering with navigation. Edgar Cayce, the famous psychic, claimed Atlantis was near Bimini, right in the triangle. Do I believe this? No. Is it fun to think about? Absolutely. Time portals. There's a theory that electronic fog in the triangle creates wormholes or time slips. A pilot named Bruce Gernon claims he flew through a tunnel-shaped cloud and arrived at his destination 30 minutes early, with 30 minutes of fuel missing. He called it a time warp. Scientists called it probably just wind. Aliens, of course, because every unexplained phenomenon needs an alien theory. Some believe there's an underwater UFO base. Others think the triangle is a collection point for human specimens. Is there any evidence? Well, there are a lot of unexplained lights and radar anomalies. But correlation isn't causation, folks. Here's the reality check. According to the US Coast Guard and insurance companies, the Bermuda Triangle doesn't have a statistically higher disappearance rate than any other busy ocean region. The legend might be more legend than fact. But, and this is a big but, that doesn't explain every case. The USS Cyclops? Still the single largest loss of life in US naval history not involving combat, and we still have 0 answers. Flight 19? Decades of searches, millions spent, nothing found. So is the Bermuda Triangle cursed? Or are we just really good at scaring ourselves? Maybe the real answer is more psychological than paranormal. We're pattern-seeking creatures. We love mysteries. We need explanations. And when ships disappear in the Atlantic, it's tragic but forgettable. When they disappear in the Devil's Triangle, that's a story. The ocean is vast and terrifying. We've explored more of the moon's surface than our own ocean floor. The deepest parts of the triangle drop to nearly 30,000 feet. Entire jumbo jets could be down there, perfectly preserved, and we might never find them. But here's what keeps me up at night. Dozens of experienced pilots and sailors, in their final moments, reporting the exact same things. Instruments failing, disorientation, green water, white fog, something that doesn't feel right. Maybe it's all coincidence. Maybe it's environment. Or maybe, just maybe, there are places on this planet where the rules work differently, where reality gets a little thin. The Bermuda Triangle has lost some of its mystique over the years. Scientists have explanations, Statisticians have data, but explanations don't bring back the USS Cyclops. Data doesn't tell us what happened to Flight 19. Over 1,000 lives lost, countless families without answers, and an ocean that refuses to give up its secrets. So would I fly through the Bermuda Triangle? Sure, probably. Maybe. Okay, I'd definitely check the weather forecast first, and maybe say a little prayer, and triple check that my pilot isn't hungover. The truth is, we may never know what really happens in that stretch of ocean. And honestly, that might be the scariest part of all. If this video gave you chills, or if you think I'm totally wrong and it's obviously aliens, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments.